It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. He went to bed with a bump in his head and he couldn't get up in the morning. There you go, that's a wee song that we used to sing when we were kids. We used to sing that song. Oh, what have I done? There, look, he's turned it. Did you see out the window? Where it shows again? It's raining. It's horrible. Right, let me get the chat up. Gold Dust, good morning. What happened to the sunshine? What happened to it? There's my sky. There's my beautiful sky. Rain, rain, go to Spain. Can you remember that song though, Gold Dust? It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. He went to bed with a bump on his head and he couldn't get up in the morning. Jenny, good morning, sweet Jenny, good morning. I'm teaching you songs this morning. Jersey, good morning to you as well. Good morning, good morning. Yes, the return. See, we were all loving it yesterday. Look, I've got a bit of sun and everything on me. Look at that. Yeah. So I'm hoping it goes away. Go away, and then come this afternoon. I hope it's all lovely and. Is it Jenny? Is it? I'm trying to think of other Scottish songs that we used to sing, but it's raining, it's pouring. We used to. There's another one, right? Right. This is. I'll need to explain this to you. Good morning, Rob. Good morning. See if you were playing a game and somebody shouted, "The game's a bogey," right? That means the game stops. The game's rubbish. Good morning, sweet Pip. Good morning. So if the game's a bogey, that's it. The game's over with, right? So if you were out playing hide and seek and the game was up, we would sing this song, right? The game's a bogey, the man in the lobby, he done a big jobby. Come out, wherever you are. That means the game's useless. There's a man in the hall doing a number 2. And it's a big one. And then come out because the game's over with. So there you go. The game's a bogey. Here, use that. Try and use that today to your family. Try and say that. Oh, the game's a bogey now. Just try and do it. Oh. So there you are. Rafi girl, good morning to you, my wee pal. There's my wee pal. She got the sun yesterday as well. We got the sunshine yesterday. Lotion, Rafi girl, remember put lotion on your sunburn. But yeah, the game's a bogey. Sometimes I feel like that about YouTube. Oh, the game's a bogey now. I've had enough nasty comments. Game's a bogey. The man in the lobby. The lobby or lobby is the hallway. The man in the lobby's done a big jobby. Come out. The great Scottish language, eh? Good Scottish words right there. But listen, see if you've ever come to Glasgow, people are going to say to you, your Glaswegian's fantastic, by the way. Who taught you your Glaswegian? Right, give me a shout out. Poor guys in France going like that. That's it. I always thought Scotland was good, but she's ruined it for me now. That's it, Blueberry. You've ruined the whole country for me. Yeah, and a jobby is a number 2. That's a great. I remember my kids, Sophie and Amanda, in a toilet in the USA. And one, I can't remember what one it was, but one of them was shouting, "Mum, I need a jobby, I need a jobby," like that. And there was a wee American girl going, "Mum, what's that girl saying?" And I was like to them, right, just say a number 2. Try and act posh, for God's sake, we're in Disney. Oh, it looks sore. See, here's about the only place like I kind of get red, but the rest of me I get brown. I draw the sun in. The sun loves me. So I was away to Asda this morning and I got salad because, see, when the sun comes out, that's what you want to eat, is salad. So I've got salad for my dinner tonight, which is going to be good. So it's going to be tomatoes, cucumber, lettuce. I've got egg mayonnaise. I'm going to put that on it. I've got some chicken. I'm going to have that with it. So that's my tasty, tasty dinner tonight, and I'm looking forward to it. Sky, you will make it. Sky, you'll make it to Scotland one day, and see when you do, we'll be sitting out with our monk's wine. We need our monk's wine, and you'll be drinking it like a true Scots person, no glass at all, straight from the bottle, straight from the bottle. Or if you want, you can have it in a brown bag or a brown paper bag. That's the proper way. See, when I drink monk's wine, you've seen it, I've got to be classy. It's got to be in a whiskey glass filled to the brim with ice. Pip, I know. Here, I'm ruining the whole UK, I think, Pip. I'm sorry to my lovely people down south. I think I'm ruining the UK for folk. That's it. We're not going to the UK. There's funny folk there. I can say a few words, and I can say to an animal à la maison, oui, deux petits chiens. I've got 2 little dogs at home. That's what that was. Stuff like that. This is what they taught me in school. Things that I would never, I'd never spark up that conversation in real life. How many animals do you have at home? Yeah. Sky, you need to try it. We'll need to find that fizzy cheese. No, do you know what we need to do? Haggis, Sky. A wee bit of haggis. There we go. Haggis dumpling. People, when they come to Scotland, you've got to try haggis. Got to try it. Even if it's a vegetarian. There's Mikey. Mikey's choking himself because he's just after licking himself and he's got hairs in his mouth. I know, Sky. Your ancestor be going, don't talk to her. Don't be talking to her. She should be in that film, The One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. That's where I should be. With Nurse Ratchet giving me all sorts of medication. Yes, please, Nurse. She was good looking though, wasn't she? I would let her. I wouldn't say no to Nurse Ratchet, do you know what I mean? I would be like, yeah, well, I've got, you know, I can say things like, une pomme, like an apple, I can say that. I can say, un poisson rouge. I can say that's a goldfish. It's just stuff like that you would never have a conversation with. That's what they learned us. That's what they learned us, so it was. And my Spanish is terrible because for years I thought I was asking to go to the toilet, and apparently I've been asking folk to meet me in an alleyway in 10 minutes. Just as well I didn't try that one in Spain. Imagine me, we'll use it's all right, girls. I know how to get to the toilet, never fear. Linda is here. If we need the number 1 or 2, I've got yous covered. And me saying to somebody, I'll meet yous round in the alley. You know, the big guys all in there waiting on us. Oh, I did you see, I've got my iron brew here, right here. This is, if it's not an energy drink, it's this. And I drink a lot of water as well, though. Iron Brew Extra. I don't know if I've tried Iron Brew Extra, and I've not tried the fiery Iron Brew. Again, see if you haven't watched the fiery Iron Brew adverts, please do so. You find them on YouTube and they're hilarious. See, I always drink sugar free. I know it's bad to listen, and I know in my energy drinks, I get ripped apart for. You shouldn't really be drinking energy drinks, you know what I mean, in videos and stuff. I get that, I know. Sometimes there's just nothing I can do that's right. So I'm just going to go on my merry way and just make a lot of bad decisions. My mum again this morning, she's going, listen Hen, I think you maybe be able to get some kind of hormone thing now, you know, because of this change of life malarkey. And I'm saying, Mum, I can't. She's going, I'm thinking you can. She's desperate for me to go on some. I don't know what I don't know what she's wanting me to get. I says to her, Mum, I said, see on a Saturday, I'm perfectly okay. Do you know why? Flavouring. She went, that's not the answer. As if I'm going to go, right, Mum, that's it. I'm just going to go on the flavouring every day now. That's what I'm going to do. My poor mum. I sent them a clip this morning. Oh my God, I sent them a funny clip. I don't even know if I can. Do you know what? I've put it on my Facebook. You should watch it. It's this guy. I don't know if you've ever heard him. It's an Australian guy, and he does commentary on things, and he's absolutely hilarious. I was laughing my head off at 4 in the morning this morning. I was laughing my head off at him, and I don't know if you've seen the clip, but it's like these rich folk, right? And they're on a speedboat thing, right? And the women are beautiful, you know, bikinis and all that, or, you know, not an ounce of fat, beautiful, beautiful people on this boat. And you know, they're going on this lake, and the guy starts speeding along the water, and you see the boat's like that, and they're holding on like this, and the next thing the boat kind of tips over to the side, and then it flips back, and they all fall over like that. People are falling on top of folk, there's water everywhere. It's right, it was like a bad crap. People, I mean, they were all right, nobody died, or I wouldn't be sharing it. So this guy from Australia's doing commentary on it, and it's hilarious. Yeah, see, Rafi's my wee pal, so she is. Me and wee Rafi, Rafi's my pal. She's got a gorgeous, gorgeous son. And, you know, we stay in the same neck of the woods kind of thing. So, see, when I'm talking about folk and that, she'll know who I'm talking about. She'll know who I'm talking about. Sometimes it's quite lively, especially over in, there's flats over there, and sometimes it can get quite lively on a Friday or Saturday night. And that's when I've got to, oh, I think I need to go out and stand outside for a minute and get some air. Because I'm nosy. I'm nosy. Here, see that day that I was out there though, and I was in the ambulance that where I'd busted the leg up, and I was in my wheelchair. I was like that. Oh my God. People were walking by staring at me. It was my turn to get it. It was my, there, that's what you get for being nosy. It's now people can stare at you. People always stare at me anyway. I'm always doing something. I'm always doing something always happens. Here, listen, have any of yous ever went to the toilet on a night out, right, and you've came back, but your skirt has been tucked in the back of your tights and knickers? That's happened to me. I'm that person. Fine for the front. From the back, you can see my drawers. From the back, I'm showing everyone. Showing them my breakfast. That's what we say. Do you know? I don't know if you say that, but see if there's a lady and she's, you can see up her skirt. People will talk and they'll go, she was showing her breakfast off this morning. Right? I don't know about yours, but I've never had a bit of black pudding coming out down below or anything like that, or a boiled egg or anything, some toast. A full English breakfast or anything like that happening down below. She was showing her breakfast this morning, so she was. Pip, did that happen to you? You've got your vaccine today, Pip, that's good. Rafi girl, I know. Rafi girl, a few months ago, I got woke up. Normally nothing wakes me up, right? I don't hear anything. I don't hear anybody fighting usually. And I got woke up, and there was a guy up at the flats, and he's standing like Jesus. He's like this, and he's shouting, "Come on now, come into me. Come into me." He's shouting like that, and I was going, "Oh, there's going to be a fight. Come into me." And some guy over in the flats was going like this, "Don't you ever come back to my house." I was like, my God, what's going on now? But there was a wee dog barking, and I was like, oh, the wee dog, the wee dog. Sky, I've still not had my appointment. I'm waiting on my appointment. I hope it happens soon. There's my M. Good morning, sweet M. M, how are you, my darling M? How are you? My God, Pip. Who was it? It was one of yous. It was one of my subscribers that beat me on stories, actually. This was the best story of all. And it's a bit disturbing, actually, this story. And we were talking about flashers or something like that. We were talking about, no, how we're in the gutter. We're talking about flashers. And I can't remember who it was, but someone had told me that they were out for lunch or breakfast or something like that. And they were sitting at a table, and a man goes by in roller skates, a cowboy hat, nothing on top, a pair of shorts, but his thingy-me-bob was hanging out the leg of the shorts. And I'm thinking, he knows that thing's hanging out the side of his shorts. I mean, for one, it'd be quite breezy, wouldn't it? It'd be quite breezy. I think it was just a flasher on wheels that wanted to do that. But there's children about. You know, see if I was in Scotland, he'd have got a doing. Oh. Do you, Rafi? See, I don't know. I know one person that stays in the flats, but that's about it. I don't really know many people. But there you go, a flasher on wheels. He knew he was doing that. I don't know. I can't remember who told me, but I'm telling you, he knew that that thing was hanging out the side of his shorts. And do you know? See if he'd have got to stop with the police. I don't think the police would have bought. Oh, oops, oops! I didn't know. I didn't know that. Oh, oh, hello, wee fella. Hello, get back in. Get back into the cave. Get back in. But like a lady going about with a boob hanging out like that, just going, oh, oh, it's a boob out. Oh, I had no idea the boob was hanging out there. Oh my, that kind of happened to me when I was in school. And you know, when you're a teenager, you're embarrassed about everything. And it was the day that we were having trampolines, and I leaked all over the place, and it was people were pointing and staring and laughing at me. It was terrible. Rafi girl, be careful if you go over there. Be careful. Be careful. Listen, see if anything happens, I'll be like, leave her alone. Get back into your house. Rafi girl, you're fine. I've got you. I've got your back. Get you away. Sherry, thank you so much, and good morning to you. I hope you're having a nice morning. I hope Texas is really hot. We had a great day yesterday, hence I'm a wee bit burnt, aren't I? And that's me. I sit in the shade, so I do. But I never had my hat on yesterday. I never had my hat on, but I did have my squishy. I've got a new squishy. Wait, I'll show you this. Look at the size of this. I got this Nasda. Thank you, Goddess. I got it in Nasda. I got this wee top in Nasda. So I've got a new squishy. I'm going to fill it, and then I'm going to be just squishing myself out there like that. Squish, squish. And then see if the dogs are barking. They get squished. Here's my old squishy. It's not very good, so new squishy. Squish, squish, squish. That's what we'll do. One day I'll be out there and I'll squish things that you want me to squish, right? We'll just do that. Even if it's myself in the eye. Squish your eye, Blueberry. Oh, all right, I've done it. I know, Pip, I'll show you. I'm starting to get a bit depressed now. I'm starting to think it's not going to happen today. Yeah, this is look at the size of that. There's a lot of squishing. A lot of squishing. Rafi girl, see my whole grown up life. I was in some dodgy places, I'll tell you. I'm telling you, right. I was in some dodgy places. I'm talking right in the middle of the town and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Where tension is running high all the time. Tension's running really high. And back in my day, there was a lot of experimenting with narcotics. Not me personally. I mean, I've done a bit of smoking and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? But in my day, as I grew up in the 80s, so there was like ecstasy and all that was a thing back then. And you know, you never knew with folk. In fact, can you listen? I'm going to tell. Maybe you haven't heard this story, but I'm going to tell you that again. And in no way, shape, or form am I saying anything bad or feel anything bad about people that have got dwarfism. Right? I think they're cool. You know, they're just little people, and I'm quite small myself. So this was in a nightclub in the town back in the 80s. I can't even remember the name of it, but it was away up the stairs somewhere, right? So we were all up there, and me and my ex-husband, we had a wee argument that night, and he went home, and I says, well, I'm staying. So I stayed, and my ex-sister-in-law and brother-in-law, they were there. So there we were dancing and all the rest of it, and this dwarf guy came up and he says to me, do you want to dance? I really didn't want to dance, but I thought, I'm not going to say no to him because I don't want to seem as if maybe he might think I'm saying no because, you know, he's a dwarf. So I said, sure, I'll dance with you. So there we were on the dance floor dancing to Madonna or something like that. You know what I mean? Dance like that. And he just took his two hands and grabbed my boobies, like that. And I jumped back like that and I went, you little. I can't believe you. I was like, get yourself to. Right, I was doing all that. I wasn't happy. I was like, chancer. So I goes back to the table and I said, I'm a bit upset. And my ex brother in law, he said, what happened? I said, he said, on the dance floor. Right, that's it. He went up to me, you doing? I thought, Jesus, I'm going to cause a fight in this bloody place. I'm going to cause a fight. It was, tensions were high back in the 80s. You never knew what people were on and stuff like that, So but I got groped. I got it. But do you know what I mean? I thought we call it a brass neck, right? See if somebody's got an absolute cheek. We call it a brass neck. What a brass neck he's got. Honk, honk. That happened to me, honest to God, the stuff. But every time we went out, there was always a fight. Always, I think there was 2 occasions or 3 occasions in my whole life. There's been a night out and it's went smoothly. Right, so even my wedding, there was uncles fighting with each other and cameras getting lobbed into the bushes and all that kind of stuff. that's they get a wee bit too much flavour in them. But this, as I say, this was back in the 80s when folk were experimenting with stuff. I had a guy come. I worked with a guy and he said he used to take 30 of the tablets a night or something like that, and he would pee the bed regular. And I thought, Jesus, if I was doing that, the peeing in the bed, I don't think I'd be telling anybody about it. But he was quite proud of that fact. I was like, now, don't only be me, the doctor, and God that would know that story. I'm actually losing weight as well. I've lost almost a stone in 5 weeks. Oh, my beautiful you know I'm always here for you. If you need me, just talk to me. I'm always here. And get a nice wee sleep. Sky, see if you come and visit. Oh, don't worry about it. I've got your back. Just listen. And I've got a walking stick. Empty comes near. Walking stick gets flipped round and crack. So we're all right. I'll keep you covered. I'll keep you safe. Sky's thinking, I didn't think Scotland was like that. See, there's scenic areas. We don't stay in like the scenic area. We stay in the real Scotland. See, like next to Loch Ness and stuff like that, where they're all roaming and the gloaming with the kilts on and all that kind of playing the bagpipes, do like that. That's there. That's not the real Scotland. The real Scotland's probably like everywhere else in the world. There's always stuff going on. Yes, guy, bring a spare liver because you're going to have the monk's wine in you. And see, when you do, you'll be wide awake, by the way. Wide awake. Yes, Rafi girl, a lot of people think that it's like we're all skipping about the glen and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Skipping. Here, when I stayed in a place and it looked down the glen, right, that you could see the glen. And one of my very first experiences was the devil worshippers. Devil worshippers dancing around the fire, so they were. And I was only about, 7 or 8 year old or something at the time. You could see their bare bottoms. I think it was just an excuse to have an absolute naked party. That's what I think. Lewis, good morning to you. I hope you're keeping well, Lewis. I hope you're keeping well. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, because the French, they like a little bit of vino, don't you? You like a bit of vino with your meal. Yes, I think it's at lunchtime. Is it lunchtime you have your vino? I'm not sure. Our French teacher told us that, children even drink wine. We all couldn't wait to go to France. But children can drink wine. We're going to get us a ticket. I'm telling my mum to take me there immediately. Mum, let me drink wine. I'd like a pint of monk's wine, please. On the rocks. Yes, gold dust. I mean, that is beautiful. They places are beautiful, but where I actually stays, like it's like it's like the real Scotland. But they places are absolutely my most favourite place is the Isle of Bute. I absolutely love the Isle of Bute. I love everything about it. See when you go there, it's as if you've stepped back in time about 20 years or something like that. That's where we saw the Riddle Man. That's where we saw the Riddler. We saw him in the Isle of Bute. But we'd actually seen that man before he got us up in the woods. A pair of teeth. Oh, see. Look, the French know how to do the cooking and the wine and stuff like that. We don't. We just make bad stuff. But, deep fried Mars bars, deep fried Snickers. I've never tried it, never want to try it, but. Yes. I know, Rafi. I know how you feel, Rafi girl. Yes, I've been to Aberdeen. I've been to Inverness. Um, we went round Loch Ness, and of course I was looking for Nessie. My ex-husband said it was in his trousers, but that I don't think that was a truth. Ah. Yeah, see Edinburgh as well. We had a couple of pals that stayed in Edinburgh, but it was like a rough part of Edinburgh they stayed, and it was just exactly the same as Glasgow, only different accents. They kind of sing with their they kind of are you doing? They kind of sing when they're talking. It's all like singing, and I can't even do their accent, but that's the way that because I can't do accents. This is it. This is all I can do. But it was just as rough there. I remember a man get his ear uh, nearly decapitated, and he was getting it sewn on, sitting in a block of flats. He wouldn't even go into the ambulance. The ambulance drivers were sewing him in. That was like welcome to Edinburgh. Okay, I see where we are now. I think it's just the places I go. I go to all the places that are crazy places. Yeah, Goldust. I need to. I would love to tour. As I say, I'd love to see all the castles. That was always a dream of mine. Was just go about looking at all then ticking them, having a list. Do you know what I mean? And ticking them off the list and maybe rating them. I know I'm a nerd. Like for 1 to 10, 10 being the absolute best and one being not that great. So I've always wanted to do something like that, take pictures and do. I would love to one day if someone wants to come and sweep me off my feet and take me to the castles of Scotland. I might just go with you. Yes, guy, bring a spare ear, but we're not going to Edinburgh, so you're all right. You're okay. That's a haze. We drank vodka every single day. We stayed at our friend's house and we drank vodka every single day. And then they came to stay with us and we drank vodka every single day. But we were younger back then, do you know what I mean? I couldn't do it now. Once a week's that's me plenty, but um Pip, I've been to Coventry in Bristol. I have got family in Coventry, and we went down there when I was a wee girl. We went down there for a wee trip in Bristol, and there's a big bridge. There's a big huge bridge. I remember that the big bridge, and it was amazing because we came for like a tenement. We stayed in a close. It was in the middle of Easterhouse. It was in the middle of Glasgow. We stayed, and if we going for there, and we went down to Coventry, and we thought they're millionaires. Me and my brother, we walked into the kitchen and they had a big table, and on the table was like a turkey and a ham and potatoes and mashed potatoes, roast potato, all this kind of stuff. And for us coming for a place like that, we were looking at it and thinking, they're millionaires. You know what I mean? They're absolutely millionaires to have all this. It was a lovely experience. That was beautiful. Oh, and in Coventry they've got a clock. I don't know if they've still got it, but they had a clock, a big clock like that. And when it struck the hour, Lady Godiva was on a horse. If you don't know Lady Godiva, I think she rode through the streets of Coventry naked, right? Cover all the important bits. And this wee horse and the Lady Godiva used to go around the horse. I would nearly said the word, but yes, I went to that high school. Graphic girl, I went to that high school that film was made. Yes. Sky will be getting blessed. If she ever coming to Scotland, she'll be like, please, Father, bless me for where I'm about to go. And see, when you get here, I'm going to have that song, Welcome to the Jungle. Dee, 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 dee. Da, 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 da. I'll have that. Monk's wine, fizzy cheese. That's the buffet. I'll have the buffet. Oh. Oh yes, see, touring the Highlands and Isles. That'd be beautiful. I would love that. Although, see, the further north you get, the more it's like the pub, like for American Werewolf in London, that you go in and they'll just turn around and stare at you like that. Is there moors round here? Should I stay away from the moors, Hemdy? You know what I mean? Let's get that out in the open. That the further north you go, that the more that there's like a clique. We call them. We call them cliques, and it's like a. I don't know if that's a world known word. We call it cliques. People that are all together and they don't like outsiders and all that kind of stuff. So the further north you go, the more cliquish it becomes. Whereas see where we are, we're going to come into my house, come on in, let's party in the garden. Never seen you before, Millie. You've got a carry out with you though, I see you've got a few bottles of monk's wine there. Come in, you're welcome. And you get, if you've got anything to smoke, that in you come as well. That's fine as well. We don't mind that. Ah. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go and I'm going to make myself a sandwich. That's what I'm going to do because I went to Asda. I got some nice cold meat, so I'm going to have a nice sandwich and something. And I'll be back Friday tomorrow. Friday feeling. We'll have the Friday feeling tomorrow, and then Saturday it's flavouring day. So thank you all, everyone, for coming in. I love you all very much. I love seeing your wee faces in the morning. You all make my day, so you do. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Stay away from the monk's wine. That's my wee tip for the day. Stay away from the monk's wine, everybody. I'm going to give you all a big schmackaroonie kiss and be ready. Pucker up. Bye, everyone.